Are we live?
We're live.
Okay.
We're live.
I told you it was gonna work.
It's been a long day, guys.
Well, now you can't. You're clicking on comment.
Because we're not there.
Oh, there's one person watching.
There's one person. It's probably you.
No, I'm not watching.
Brandon. It's Brandon.
It's TJ.
Hey, TJ.
Hey.
Oh.
Wait, are we gonna show that right now?
Yeah, we can.
I wanted to make a very special post.
Oh.
We can still do that. We can still make a very. Hold on. I know, but it says something.
Brand new.
Hi, Taylor. Oh
my. This has been my life, guys. Please feel bad for me. Please. Are you done?
That really hurt.
I'm sure it did.
You try to do that.
No, I wouldn't. But we do want to show these. These are some.
I'm afraid to even take the.
Go ahead. Oh, there we go. We're back.
That comes back.
We got very low signal.
Can you guys hear us? Are we breaking up? Because if we lose you, we'll just come back on my phone. Look at these.
It's pretty
Can
cool.
you see what that is? Wi-Fi. We don't have to use Wi-Fi, I don't think. Yeah, I love them too. And it's my very first ever
stamp.
Okay. And something even more special to announce.
What?
Okay, we see that it's.
Yeah, we got it from somebody.
Yeah, but we can say.
Oh, you can say who? Okay, say who.
Carrie!
Thank you, Gary. We love those.
We love them so much. We're so excited. Yeah, they are badass. We're gonna make a post because you can't appreciate in this horrible lighting how amazing they are.
But yeah,
but that was a really amazing thank you gift that she completely surprised us with, and we are very, very touched by it for putting on advanced treatment. So it really meant a lot. Are we breaking up a lot, guys? I know we lost service a few times. Would you prefer?
Go on your phone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
get on your phone. Oh no, that's my phone. Give me my phone.
That's a bad RB.
And then I'll leave live.
Oh, I just come in.
Right?
So I enter. I didn't
enter.
Click, and I enter. But
and
we
then
don't have like
shit's gonna get loud. There we go.
Wait, we can use the.
Hold on. This could get. Are we live?
Yeah. Put it.
If you guys
just come to my hotel.
Okay.
You could have invited us. I mean, you kind of slammed the door in our face.
All right. So we're good now?
So much better.
Okay.
The quality is so much better, yeah.
Sweet.
I'm just kidding, Dr. Frank Seaworth. It's just, we have to go again. I have to.
Well.
Oh,
sure.
or I could just sit normal.
Yeah, or
Can you guys
could
hear us okay?
This is the worst live ever.
I know.
Holy fuck.
This is what happens. This is what happens. Look at I can't chat, but I'm listening.
No, so Russ isn't supposed to be here till tomorrow.
Ew, is it frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even watch that.
Okay. Send us my stuff.
Okay, cool. They can hear us fine. They can see us fine.
Okay. Yep, I can hear you fine.
Things are going
good.
Perfect. I want to see if I leave this studio.
Oh, we don't have it anymore. Yeah, I want to talk about.
Sweet.
I want to talk about day one.
Yeah.
Kind of recap it a little bit.
Recap day one.
And I wish that our Brandon was here with us, but he is, and he can chat the recap. So what do we start?
We got these sweet badges, and I'm covering up the address on the badge.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, the address?
Well, yeah, because your address
oh
is
my
on
where
there.
Oh yeah, it
so
is.
You don't
and
really have to show yours because
I already
just.
showed it.
I mean, you're pretty much just showing your first name, and that's it now.
I got a badge too, guys. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we showed up, and so we had to meet Brandon, and we could not find Brandon for a little while, so that was a little scary. And then we got registered. It was nice and quick. It took about, 15, 20 minutes. And there was
maybe 15.
Yeah, there was someone else I was talking to. As soon as you did that, it got super dark in here. Why?
Because the white screen's no longer on.
I'll make it white.
How about we focus on the chat and not all the other stuff? Oh my god.
It's just.
This was a bad idea. This was a horrible idea. So, yeah. I'm sorry. That's all I can say is I'm sorry.
We're doing a recap.
We haven't even talked about anything.
I know.
You keep asking about
but you're trying to get me to recap, and I'm trying to bend down onto a table phone.
I know, because I'm trying to get this to close up so that I can put it up here.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I know we do need Brandon. Brandon is here. Are you hearing some haunted shit?
No.
Okay, so we registered. That was fun. They gave us badges and little bags. And then, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, but you're gonna have to move your chair.
I'm gonna set it. When I set it, I'll be fine. See?
Okay.
Look. What the hell? There we go. Yeah. So we ran to Brandon. Put that off. Ran into Brandon, and then we went to walk around.
Mm-hmm.
Saw some great things. Boston met a lot of friends. I don't know if you guys saw the video or not.
I did.
What happened there?
That was not a friend. That was two of my closest friends telling me that they just wanted a picture, and they were being very weird and way too nice about it. And I was like,
why were we separated?
Because I stopped to talk to the walkie-talkie guy because he was super nice.
So and Boston has a thing, right, where she stops at every vendor that doesn't have animatronics, masks, or anything bloody. It's really, so there's all different vendors. And tomorrow...
Shout out to, I wish I knew the company's name, but the guy selling the walkie-talkies. Those are really nice walkie-talkies. And also Fair Harbor, for if you need a place to book a really great website and an app for events. If you run events.
Fair Harbor, a lot of people use those. A lot of haunts use them.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So shout out to Fair Harbor. And who was the other person that's like, give us a shout out if you take a picture? And Brandon, what was the company? And I held the baby.
You held a baby?
You have a picture of it. Yeah, you ditched us and I held a baby. Well, It was a baby grub. It was a very heavy, very realistic, wrapped literally in a baby blanket, probably like this big grub. Can you, Boston made like 54 BFFs and fell in love with the radio guy. Okay, the radio guy's wife was there, so I didn't fall in love with the radio guy. But he had an accent that I thought was from Boston, but really it was from New York. And long story short, he was super nice. I think he's like, I've got 4 kids and they, this is their company and they're all on vacations in like Miami and all these beautiful places. And here I am working. And so he was happy. What I told Chris was that sometimes, whether you are working and running a booth at a convention, or you are working at the front desk of a hotel or at a Starbucks, you just want someone to acknowledge your humanness and connect with you. Isn't that deep? Anyways, I thought it was very nice. And I'm sure they did too, because they were nice back to me. It was a mask company. Yeah, it was like a really famous, very realistic mask company. And
is it Immortal?
We got their thing. No, it wasn't Immortal. Was it? Hold on. Let me check my bag because I got a sticker.
So you guys are all like, oh my God, they're throwing out these names and who are these people?
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to go live and I'll do probably about half of the trade show tomorrow and then the other half on Saturday. And I'll walk all the booths and show all the different crazy things they got. So we definitely...
You will?
Yeah.
Because you don't think I can walk?
No. It's my excuse to get away from you for a few.
They were Shattered FX. Shattered FX. This is their logo. And they had the coolest silicone masks, like a really high quality. And then this little grub. They were like, "You want to hold the baby?" And I shouldn't say little. It was really heavy. Like they warned me before I picked it up.
Was it heavier than a regular baby?
I would say it's probably like a 1-year-old baby.
Oh.
Yeah, it was heavy.
And it's a grub, like a bug?
Yeah, and like felt like it was silicone, but it felt like
I'm
a real.
shocked you held it.
Why? Things that don't listen. Things that aren't gonna jump at me, screaming and making very loud noises, and startling me, aren't scary. I think they're cool. I like them.
So okay.
And then this is the walkie-talkie business for anyone. Seriously, these are like really high quality walkie-talkies, and it's a family-run business. And he explained like that they like replace everything for you if there's ever any issues. And I don't want to give a ton of information on pricing, but their company is called
Radio Boss.
Is it? Yeah, Radio Boss. Okay, lineup is these. Okay, their company is called Radio Boss. And they have really cool walkie-talkies, which our paranormal friends might like too, because that's why I was interested in it. Yeah, so they have digital and analog walkie-talkies. Sorry. So those are my 2 shout-outs for the. Oh, and then of course Fair Harbor. Fair Harbor for all your.
So it's like ticket booths, buying tickets, registering online, things like that. Fair Harbor.
Yeah.
Is.
Yeah, like if you have a haunt and you want people to be able to buy tickets online, it's like a really easy platform for them to use. I have a question. Are there indie companies there too? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
A bunch. And just amazing artists.
I kind of want to interview you real quick about what did you expect coming into this?
Honestly, like, I think you described it pretty well.
I mean, is it as big as you thought it would be? Is it bigger?
It's bigger than I thought it would be.
So
100%. I'm dying.
So check-in process goes. We walk in.
Yeah.
Initially, I know you were joking, but you said, okay, I can't do this, and you went to turn around. Now, I know you were joking, right? But
I was a little nervous, though.
at that moment, when you walked in, what was that awe factor to what you saw? Because you don't see it when you walk into the building. It's very closed off. So, and there's only one skinny door that everybody walks through. So until you walk through that door, you don't get to kind of embrace it.
And there was a really cool booth.
Yeah.
What was
So
that Spider.
I don't remember.
Spider Creations, I think.
So what was that moment like? What went off in your head when you saw that?
I was really excited. I was also, then I got a little nervous because then I instantly my eyes darted to like this amazing, it was a booth that was like essentially like a little house. Like it looked like something that you would see at like Disney World.
Yeah.
Like a set, and it had like the coolest stuff in it. But like my first thing was I saw that to my left, and then this huge long like never ending aisle. And then to the right on that aisle, and then of course everything else, I couldn't take it all in, but to the right were like these crazy like mannequins and costumes, and then those huge creature guys from the way back, I could see their heads, and I was like, oh shit. So I was a little scared. So when I made that joke, I was kind of being serious. So I was a little nervous, but I was also like, this reminds me kind of Disney. I think I said that many times. This reminds me of Disney World. Also, that ride we went on in the Christmas land.
Oh, okay. So
we should explain that to people that haven't been. Yeah.
When you first walk in, you see all different booths. Now, a booth could be like what you see at every trade show, where it's just a curtain or some shelves with different props on it. Or the more bigger companies will have projectors. There's like a whole mausoleum. They will have actual sets built that you walk through like a mini haunted house or a mirror maze. And then that's just the Halloween stuff. And then we have...
Was that the mausoleum? 13th floor?
It might have been.
Yeah.
And then crazy. We got like a spot called the Dark Zone, which is what we went live on Facebook. And that is just like all the top tier animatronics that you will see in the upcoming years at traditional haunts.
I'm going to say I'm definitely going to go through again tomorrow because I honestly was very proud of how well I did in this, and that I kept my eyes open. I think I felt safer that there was like a whole crowd of people, and to me it felt like much wider spaces. I still jumped. If you watched that live, you couldn't hear me because I think at one point I told Chris to stop filming me. Yeah. But you could hear little screams, and that was me, because I'm telling you, no one else at this entire convention. I think I heard there's like 8,900 something registered people here, and I think no one else screams here.
So we got all the cool Halloween stuff, and real quick I want to sidetrack. So I ran into an old co-host of mine from Extreme Screams, not Taryn, but one of the other two that helped. They had their own shows on the channel, and they would co-host with us on our big weekly show. So I ran into her, and we were catching up for a minute talking, and in the Dark Zone, there's one spot that you go on, they have Art the Clown sitting on the booth.
Yeah, I saw that.
And she goes, oh my God, I want to get a picture with Art the Clown.
Yeah.
So she sat down. I thought it was just a regular dummy.
It's not?
No.
Thank God I didn't
sit down. She sat down. I go to snap the picture, and the head turns at her and just starts laughing. You shouldn't have said that. You could have tricked me. It would have broke you.
It would have broken me.
It scared me, and I was taking the picture because I thought this thing did not move.
Me neither. We had it on film. I rewatched
Yeah.
that live back, and there's a guy sitting there, and that thing's not moving, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. I wish I had gotten a picture.
Its head turned, and it scared the shit out of me.
Did it turn slowly? Did it make
Yeah. No, it went real slow like that. So she didn't even know. Like,
Yeah.
she's just posing. Now I'm trying to snap the picture. I'm like, fuck, this
But
thing
see,
is
is that considered a startle scare? Because I think what I'm learning, at least in the past 24 hours and from like, you know, Salem a few years back, and I think what I'm learning is that startle scares are really my thing. And that could simply be because I'm trying to process like what really scares me, like what is fear to me. And there are things I'm terrified of. And then there's when I scream and jump and run and have my flight reaction. And I think that those are always a loud noise, a sudden, unexpected, fast movement. So I don't know if it would probably scare the shit out of me, but if I'd get that same like screaming and heart racing kind of sensation.
So.
And we've got some questions here. I just want to make sure.
Oh, okay. We'll get to those questions in a second. So, then you have the Halloween stuff. And then you have a spot that's interactive, and we didn't get to really go too much into that today. We'll probably look at it more tomorrow.
There's a really cool bomb diffuser escape room. It's just like this.
So the interactive area is all different escape rooms, mini escape rooms, almost like a sampler platter, and you can go and try out all these different escape rooms for free, and see if it's something that you want to add to your hunt. Which, to me, we played one game where we were like in a bounce house.
Yeah, but it wasn't a bounce house. The floor was solid.
Yeah, the floor was solid, but the walls and the pillars were all like.
So I'd say it was an inflatable,
maze,
interactive. No, it wasn't really a maze. Yeah, you continue to describe it, but it's an inflatable thing that you would think if you'd walk in, it was a bounce house.
It was a big inflatable room, solid floor, and pillars.
Inflatable pillars, yeah.
So many feet, but they had all these like lights on, and you had to play red versus blue and run as fast as you could in a minute, tapping your color on the different pillars and finding them.
That was really fun. We were running. You and I were actually running. Did you see me run? Because I was
I
too
tried
busy.
to push you that one time.
I know, you tried to knock me over, you cheater. But I was like running, attempting to at least. And then at one point, because Brandon was on my team, at one point I looked over, and no offense, Brandon, if you're still listening, you were totally like walking. But we still won.
What did Brandon do?
I looked over and he was like walking.
He did walk it.
He did walk it, which
what was
like
the final
is
score?
fine.
It was 26-32.
It was 26 to 32. I walked. I know, and then we came out and we were talking to. It was a really cool company because they also do escape rooms. So that's definitely one we'll show you guys tomorrow, because they're really innovative, and I'd never seen an escape room or. I guess that whatever that immersive tag game thing was, it said on the outside like test your reflexes, test your agility, like, but I could imagine like at a party how much fun that like for adults or kids, or I'm saying kids or adults, I think would have fun with that one. But the other one's like a completely inflatable, huge tent thing that has all these different escape rooms. You all were out of breath. I know we were. So I asked the people that own it before we went into the next one. I was like, is this one where you have to run? She goes, no, that one over there is. And I was like, no, I'm asking because I just did that one. And it was really fun. I don't want to run anymore.
And then they have a whole Christmas world.
Yes, exactly. It's the horror version of PAX. Sorry, continue.
There was a Christmas world that you can go to, and there were inflatables that were 30 feet tall. Like these things were just massive.
Yeah.
And what was the thing that we had to wait for with the elephant?
Oh yeah, they had snow machines, like things that. So those were really cool because it was fake snow machines, but they were bubbles, but it looked like snow. So it was bubbles that filled up with like smoke, and some of them were big, And that one I liked best. It would be cool for a party. They said they could change colors on them because it pumped out these bubbles, and some were clear, like bubbles, regular bubbles, and some were filled with smoke. So the illusion was like these polka dots all in the air. It was really cool. And those were big. But then the other one, it was all these teeny little, yes, thank you. Froggy's Fog. The elephant was $8,000. Yeah, that was just the elephant, not the extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know prices. So she asked earlier about, like, in general, like, I think she asked about like a mask, for instance.
A mask, I mean, it really depends on the type of mask, because you do have a lot of independent people that have, like, one and done originals, right? They made that mask one time, it's selling, and when that's gone, they're not replicating
Well,
it.
that answers her next question. She just said, and how every haunt doesn't have the same thing, right?
So there is a lot of these, and a lot of these booths are haunted houses as well, who have made their own stuff.
Right.
And some of these masks could be just little things that go on with a strap. And they only cover part of your face, a little more of your face. Those you're looking $75 to $100.
I saw some
25.
but I was like, oh, 50. There's a lot of really good sales too. There's some companies that, I think have like websites, right? Where you wouldn't necessarily be getting a discount, but because you're buying it at the trade show, there's a discount for it.
Yes.
So that's like a benefit to come.
Now, some of the things I was surprised at the price. Like, for instance, in the Dark Zone, when we saw all the clowns and that one that was rocking back and forth.
Oh, I wasn't looking at price.
That was $3,000.
Which I don't remember the one that was going like, and I was in that suit, and then the thing scared us. That was $3,000.
Yeah, which to me that's very cheap.
Okay, I was like, let's say at the same time, because to me that's really cheap.
Yeah,
because that was because I will say, and this is not to put down any kind of anime. I don't know who makes what, right? So I'm not gonna like say this one I liked and that one I didn't. But there were some in the Dark Zone. Almost actually no, I want to say like pretty much everything in the Dark Zone was amazing, but there were some animatronics that I saw where would be a really cool effect and a really cool scare and like a very, very, and I know most haunts are super dark anyways, but a really dark room where you don't look that closely and can tell it's super fake, and some were so realistic.
Now, in the Dark Zone, if you watched our video earlier, there was like giant heads that came out, or like
could you guys,
the massive ones.
Could you tell how big those were on film?
Those were going 20 feet high. Like there was like little signs, but those are roughly around the price of $20,000-$30,000 for those, which even to me, if you're buying one of those, you have a very large business. And it's probably very successful.
Carrie wants to know how much was the one that knocked the phone. You guys, that was the first time I screamed. And I don't know if you could hear me saying it on the live. But what scared me and made me jump wasn't the thing that moved. It was him.
I just got this phone like 3 days ago.
Is it cracked?
No. Okay, thank God it's not cracked. But I just got
it like a week ago.
Oh, okay. Like a week ago, I got it, right? And it went flying. I got sucker punched.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was that hit me.
It was a thing that I didn't think was that scary because I had seen it. It was the reason why it wasn't going to scare me. And I said out loud, "You're the one that made me scream, not that thing," was because you could see it at the entrance. And I'm telling you guys, we stood there for like, I slowly ate my Dippin' Dots.
Oh, we got free Dippin' Dots. They got free Dippin' Dots here.
And
that's a reason to buy a ticket alone.
Yeah, they had a flavor called, what was it called? It was so good. It had like cookie dough brownie bites, and it was like sweet cookie. No, it was like Yeti something.
Oh, Yeti.
Frozetti. It was a Frozetti. How cute is that? And they had like a little, okay, I have to say, for anyone who is into, I think I've been trying to see where I fit in horror. No, I found my place today.
Where?
It's cute horror. There are the cutest horror things, they had these little baby Yodas that were like zombie Yodas, but they were so cute.
They were dead baby Yodas.
There was
You thought they were cute.
They
were dead
I am telling you,
babies.
there is a cute horrorcore movement going on, and I could see it everywhere. They had the cutest little alien things, and I'll make a collage because I have taken pictures.
Make a collage. I'm going to make a scrapbook, guys.
No, I'll make a post.
I'm going to share my scrapbook.
I'll make a post of all the pictures of the cute things that I saw at remember the first cute thing I saw?
What?
I don't know if we could talk about that on the live.
What's the first cute thing?
Well, I still don't know if you were joking about that cute little ghost.
No, that was it was probably a wine stopper. Yes, you're right. It probably was a wine stopper. But you were really looking at that. And
I walked right up to it.
I'm pretty sure that's a butt plug.
So you were just making a joke?
Well, I mean, it was a partial joke. It could have been either. It could be a wine stopper or a butt plug.
I walked up to it, and it was the cutest little, tiny little baby ghost, and they were in all different colors. And yes, one I didn't notice until you said that one of them had a thing kind of sticking out of it, and maybe in that kind of a shape. And so I did kind of believe you, but then I was like, I don't know. I think they're wine stoppers. Brandon, you didn't even see the cute little ghost.
See, but Brandon knows. Brandon knows the stuff that they sell here.
But do they sell butt plugs here?
Apparently, they had a lot, and they were little LED ghosts.
But just that booth. I feel like.
Do you think like a lot of booths need to sell butt plugs at TransWorld?
No, but I feel like if one booth did, then like many more would be like, oh, I've got a butt plug company.
I could be making butt plugs. I could be
butt
plugs are so
You're
cheap
doing the
to make.
ghost butt plugs. I'll do the Frankenstein butt plugs. And that'll be my thing.
Yeah.
I'll take. This is what I'll do
tomorrow. We ain't using that cheap plastic shit on our butt plugs.
Tomorrow, remind me to take a photo. Okay. We'll find out the answer from the vendors. And then we'll actually, I don't know if they'll like that. If we're like, we'll promote you, we're gonna put a
So
we'll put a picture in the group.
You know what? You go
and then you guys vote on butt plug or wine stopper.
Yeah, so we'll do that, right? We'll do that for sure. But we'll ask them. We'll go in naive.
Yeah.
And
we are naive.
We'll walk up. We'll walk up.
And we'll pretend.
We're going to be the Minnesotans. Yeah, be like, would you look? Would you look at that? Would you look at that little ghost?
Oh, it's so cute, this little ghost.
You could put that in your wine.
You could do all sorts of things. I'm going to put this in my wine.
You put that in your wine, Margie.
I'm going to put this in. I'm Margie.
Yeah, and then you.
What's your name?
Hank.
No, it can't be Hank. Hank talks much different.
Oh, I don't know. We'll come up with a new name.
What's
we'll
a good name?
I don't need to have a name.
Yeah, you do. Because if you're Margie, I have to see what.
You're Margie.
If I'm Margie.
You're Margie.
If I'm Margie.
Frank and Margie.
Frank and Marge. No, people call me Marge.
Marge.
I'm large and in charge Marge.
This is large Marge here, and she's going to get the butt plug, eh? Be like, Marge, look at this. Look at this, a little wine stopper.
Oh.
You could plug that up anywhere.
And if it doesn't work for the wine, we could probably plug that leaky faucet that we got out back. Or we could plug that hole in the wall that you meant to patch about a month ago. What else could we plug with this?
What other holes could I put this little ghost in?
Wait, what was the saying that was said? Okay, so we haven't even gotten to the City Museum yet. But was that today? No, that was earlier.
City Museum? We literally just came home from that.
No, Chris, I'm saying when we came up with this, when we said every hole has a purpose.
That was at City Museum.
No, I feel like it was.
No, that was at City Museum. Yeah, because there's a bunch of different holes you could crawl in, and we said every hole has.
We were telling Brandon, even though Brandon had been there, he hadn't really explored the caves.
Apparently, Brandon didn't do anything at City.
I know. He's like, I've been here, and then we had to basically give him a tour.
And we tried to go live from City Museum, but you're like. So City Museum, if you haven't been to, is basically an adult playground.
No, don't call it that.
Anything.
Hold on. Can you let me explain
it?
Because it's literally
horrible.
No, I am the best at explaining it. I made a TikTok on it when I came 8 years ago. It is the most beautiful, imaginative, dangerous place that I've ever been to in my life. It is essentially like Willy Wonka's. I know, bad reference.
No,
Stop it, because
it's not Willy Wonka.
Let me keep talking. It is like you're walking into Willy Wonka's factory. When you walk into Willy Wonka's factory, and we're not talking about the Glasgow incident, we're talking about like actually the Willy Wonka factory.
No paloopas.
There is a new Paloopa at TransWorld, though.
Oh my god, I'm doing that right now.
Do that right now. Okay, so anyway, hashtag knee pads. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna post probably. I took a bunch of videos and pictures. So if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, I'm absolutely gonna flood the Facebook group with photos and videos. It's just the most magical place. So what it is this man. He's an artist. He's a kind of, I'd call maybe a sculptor. But
you're a sculptor, huh?
yeah, but it's not like sculpting out of clay. It's like one of those, what is it called? Like a mixed media sculptures.
Oh my god, this turned out so good.
Okay, but what would you call that? Would you agree, mixed media? Anyways, it's really hard to describe, but it is like a ginormous playground made of art, where every floor of this huge warehouse, can you see it? You can't really tell, but it's, oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
There we go.
Copyright?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
We got a copyright strike?
No, that guy, I think, said it. Why don't I see it in this chat? But I do. Oh yeah, there it is. Why? I want it to be more you and less me, please. I've had a long day.
Oompa, loompa,
Could you guys see that before we froze?
Oh, also want to show new Nevermore hat that I had made. Absolutely love it. Got that as a gift. Where's the one that I bought today?
I know, when you said that I had made, I was like, excuse me.
Well, yeah, no.
You did not make it. Somebody amazing made it for you.
Yeah. Where's my other?
Oh yeah, this is a really cool. Thank you for all 6 of our friends that are watching us. By the way, I'm sorry this is not our normal quality, and I promise you, we will be going live
It's only
later
going
this week.
downhill from here, guys.
No, we will be going live when we're 100% sober. Not that we're not right now, but and not so exhausted from a day of convention plus city museum.
And it
Yeah,
it
can
has
you
a
see the
bite out
bite?
of it.
Hold on, hold the.
It has a bite out of it.
Your hold on.
No, they can see it. So I want to say about City Museum is basically it's a museum with a bunch of sculpture. Why are you doing that?
What? Did it look weird?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Wasn't aware of it. You didn't have to drink.
Well, you were gonna keep doing it. It's a museum with all different sculptures, but you can climb and go in
And
anything.
explore. And it's beautiful. And again, it's dangerous. And when I say dangerous, it's because especially like the cave, there's a whole area called the caves where there is a big sign that's because kids come here too. As
I don't get that.
I don't get it either. Like I could not bring nothing against the city museum because there are plenty of signs and rules and like things that help to keep kids safe when you want to bring your kiddos there. It's a great I wish as a kid I could have gone to a place like this because as an adult it blew my mind. It made me feel like a kid both times I've been now. But yeah, if I had a kid and brought them there, I would be terrified. There is a whole cave system where it's like, and keep in mind, this isn't like actual caves that you go spelunking in. This is some dude who like was like, I'm gonna just make a cave out of art materials and make it huge and make tons of little tiny holes and some big holes.
Yeah, but
And
sometimes you don't know.
Some that you don't know. You're just gonna go through that hole and you're gonna hope that
It doesn't shrink, or you're gonna Pooh Bear it.
but then you can pop out one hole and you're in this like beautiful.
Mhm.
Oh, why is my message just not popping up on your phone?
I don't know.
I said, that's weird. That's weird. That's just. But you just pop out and you're like, where am I now? And so it was a little scary because even as adults, I had to make sure like that we weren't getting separated from each other. I was afraid when Brandon and Chris would wander off, like, Chris started going down one tunnel and turned around and was like, are you guys going to be able to make it? Are you going to be able to fit behind me here? Because like, I can't tell yet if it's.
And sometimes you were just screwed because you went to go down the hill or go into the hole and then
and it was a slide.
Yeah, and then you were just gone.
We went on 2 of those. Again, it's a really, really hard thing to describe. But if you're ever in St. Louis, it's like a must see because it's kind of a once in a lifetime experience.
So my first time here was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It was before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. So I came before you then.
Yeah. And I remember we were walking through and there was like a hole in the floor. And I was like, that's weird. Like it was just a giant, and it wasn't like a nice cut circular hole. It was like a jagged, like something dropped or the floor
like a
broke.
jagged little pill.
Yeah. It was like the floor broke.
Yeah.
And it said, watch head.
Yeah.
And I was like, do they want me to go in there?
Mm-hmm.
And so I went in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm crawling, and then all of a sudden it just opens up. It's a giant cavern, and there's dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
Like massive dinosaur bones.
But keep in mind, they're not real dinosaur bones. This
Dinosaurs are real.
Yes, I
Do you
know.
believe in dinosaurs?
Yeah, of
Do you
course.
believe dinosaurs are real? Because I know other people don't.
I do. I do believe in dinosaurs. I do.
There's a person in a community who
Well, it's not. We don't even have to explain it. So let's not go there.
Okay.
Some of our viewers come from her channel.
I like her.
It's funny.
I like her.
Yeah.
I'm a supporter.
I'm not gonna say any words.
Dinosaurs are transparent.
I love you, Dad. That guy. I almost doxed you. Yeah, but so if you appreciate art, creativity, and anything immersive, that's really what it is. Brandon made a good point outside because he had been there before, but Brandon was like, so why do they call it City Museum? Because it's not really like a museum, because it does feel like a
But
big
it's a museum
playground.
because it's giant art sculptures.
But exactly, it's art. That's exactly what it is. And it's kind of a lot of like fun tongue-in-cheek things.
Does Brand not like art? Does he not like
Brandon,
Subway?
Are you
Subway's art.
Are you not cultured? Subway art?
Did you ever see that This Is the End with James Franco?
Yeah.
And he has the one guy come to the house and he's like, "This is art," and the guy's like, "Oh," he's like, "What? You don't like art?" Like,
I don't remember.
and he goes through all different things, but then he goes, "Like, you don't like Subway? Subway's art."
Well, there's art.
They're called like sub-artists.
Sub-artists.
The people that make the subs, they're artists.
Are they?
Yeah, that's what
I
they're
know
called.
someone who I hope watches this later because I'm going to tell them to.
They're called artists.
And they work there.
I know who they are.
You know who they are too?
Yeah.
I love them more than you.
Probably.
And I'm going to call them a sub-artist. Next time
I think they're just
we got
sandwich
way off.
That's fine
topic.
because it wasn't
Where we
going.
at?
It was going downhill.
Did you guys all get to see the Oompa Loompa?
It's on my phone and we're on my phone, so we can't.
No, but they
Show it
can
again.
tell us if you got to see it before we.
I saw a laughing face.
No, I love her more. No, I do, Dr. Frank Seaworth. Who I think everyone knows who you are, but I'm not going to say it.
Do you get another drink?
Me?
Yeah.
Another one?
Is that empty?
Yes. Oh.
Jesus.
Thank you. So, guys, I don't know if anyone knows me very well. I don't drink unless I'm on vacation. And this is kind of like a workcation. It's a workcation. I'm Brendan, the owner of everything, apparently.
That was what I was gonna say
Yeah.
when I'm told by Russ that I don't go to I don't own a haunt, so I shouldn't be here.
There's tons of people that don't own haunts that are
No.
are looking just like we're not gonna. I mean, people don't need to share all of their ambitions or plans in life. I'll leave it at that. There may or may not be a haunt coming in the future from lots of people that are here who are doing things. Tim. Who's Tim? That's so weird. I just said that name. It like popped in my head.
That's weird.
Chris made me a drink.
I
I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure. Am I more tolerable when I'm drinking?
No, that's why I'm drinking quicker.
Then why did you ask me if I wanted another one?
Because every now and then you're like got your cup up and not talking. It's been a long trip, guys.
It's been okay. Tell them
No, we're not talking about the fights.
I wasn't gonna say tell them about our fights. Well, cats out of the bag. Chris and I never fight. That's what makes us the bestest friends.
We fought a lot.
But we fought a lot. No, I would say like 3 times. There was like 3
At
instances.
least 5.
What?
At least 5.
Are they fights that were fights in your head and not mine?
I
maybe?
don't know. I ignored almost all of them.
I think we need friend counseling.
I ignored almost all of them.
So it's just me fighting?
It's been 2 days. Yeah. That guy, it really was.
And we fought in front
hours.
of Brandon, which Like, that was the first time I've ever met Brandon in person, and I felt so bad.
It was within 5 minutes of meeting Brandon.
Did we get in a fight within 5 minutes, maybe? No, we didn't.
Oh,
No, it was when we were fighting because I wanted to have. we're gonna get mad at each other again.
let's not even do it.
And a hot dog, and then the drink was complimentary.
Okay, I got into it with the
But-
lady about the drink.
That wasn't even my fault.
I got into it with the lady about the drink.
That wasn't even my fault.
I was like,
And
so-
Brandon even looked at you and was like, "Are you mad?" And I don't think he
Me?
said anything. And then he looked at me and was like, "Is Chris mad?" And I was just like, Look at
we
me.
waited. Okay, so you buy tickets, right? And you get a free complimentary food with, they had like all different things and a soda, like not an alcoholic drink,
Yeah.
just a soda
Yeah.
complimentary. So we wait in a long ass line and I order my food and then I was like, can I also have a Coke? And girl goes, yeah, you can get in that line for that. And I was like, for my complimentary pop, I can't just get it now?
She was pointing at the casualty
and she-
alcohol line.
And she pointed back over there. I was like, but for real, like, how hard would it be for you to just fill up a little cup of ice with some Coke in it for me?
She was literally like her arm could have. She was sitting on a chair,
They were right next to
and
it.
she could have gone like this, not even looking at it,
And grabbed it.
cup, like that. But we had to go to a different line, and by the time we were done eating horrible hot dog, like worst hot dog in
This
the
one.
world, awesome pretzel. See, there's a lesson in this story, and it's all about choices. And whenever
We
you
all
have
have
the option of a free pretzel or a free hot dog, even though the hot dog may sound appealing, because you can smell it, like the aroma of that hot dog on the grill, and
It
you know the
definitely
ketchup,
was not
and
a
you're like,
real hot dog. That was
yeah,
not a
but the
grill.
aroma
It was a boiling water hot dog.
on a roll from like freezer.
They just drink the hot dog water.
It was a bad choice. But the lesson here is always choose the pretzel. Unless you go to Red Robin in Michigan and the pretzel cheese dip has onions in it.
Talk about that. Talk about that.
Oh, my boyfriend?
Yes. We don't got to talk about everybody that was involved in that, but you and
Why would I want to tell people about my experience with the waiter?
he brought out pictures.
Listen, I can't help it if people love me.
No, but it was the pictures.
I'm
I've never
funny
seen
and
this.
charismatic.
I've never seen this in person where the person brings out the photos and starts swiping and they swipe a little too far to a picture that they shouldn't have shown. And I was like, did that?
What was really confusing was I'm pretty sure he wasn't interested in females.
It's like, oopsie.
But I think he
That's-
just wanted to be my friend because I'm a really nice person. And I told him, I said, "Is your Robin working?" And he said, "No, our Robin works on these days." And I was like, "Well,
You need to explain to people what the Robin
I'm
is.
getting in there." Well, I said, my first job was the Robin at Red Robin when I was in high school. I was the Robin. So if anyone has any like lingering questions about why I love birds so much, it probably stems from somewhere there, which is strange because also I used to get groped by men.
That's why you
who-
like the bird.
No, I didn't like it.
But
So
maybe
it's a
you
weird
subconsciously,
paradox.
maybe you subconsciously did like it, or is it the vicious cycle?
I think it's a
Like,
bit like now I get
now
to
you touch birds.
touch birds because
Why do you smile and say that? That's sick. It's really fucking sick. You have issues. You are. If Russ McCamey sees you, I'm going to tell him that you touch birds inappropriately.
and I'll say things I probably shouldn't say while we're live. right now at this
Yeah. Yeah, let's watch what
because
we say.
if you say that,
Let's watch what
then
we
I
say.
might say something worse.
Let's watch what we say.
Well, you're the one over here talking about birds, but you told me to tell my Red Robin story, and I can't tell that without also saying that yes, as a high school girl with skinny little bird legs, I was the Red Robin mascot. The only part of me that was human that you could see when you're in that outfit is your arms and your legs. The rest is like these huge. It's like a mascot outfit. It's not, and it's not like a onesie. It's like a hard. You could.
Jesus Christ. You're done. You're done. You're done drinking
No,
right now. You're
just
done.
pretending to.
No, stop.
You can't
Stop.
see.
Stop.
It wasn't anything inappropriate. Your mind went there. Your mind went there. I was showing, like,
Yes.
you see what I'm doing?
No, I see what you.
You could knock on
I've
it.
seen what you were doing, but it didn't look like
I
that.
know, but it's not my fault.
A knock would be like,
Yes, but I'm showing because I was
But you're-
wearing it.
but you're doing this.
No, I'm doing. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, look, one viewer.
It's 11. It's 11. No, now it's 10 because you just. Okay, stop it. Let's interact with our chat. Oh, I wanted
Brandon
everyone
went
to
to
see
bed.
my shirt. Brandon went to bed?
Yeah.
No, Brandon. It's so early. What time is it? But for real, guys, I don't drink. I really don't. So this is a special occasion, and I apologize. Boston tot cut off. Why am I cut off? Boston tot. Was that a spelling error? You meant to say Boston not cut off? What are you doing?
I was seeing if I could pull up comments, but I can't.
Oh, so it was just that. It was just that guy and Brandon, and now Brandon went to bed, so it's just that guy. I'm fine with that. How you doing, that guy?
There's more people than that. I was joking. But yes, we did go down one, and it was Brandon.
Oh, okay. Well, I want everyone to see my shirt. Speaking of birds, can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, are the words going to be backwards?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. This is. What's that say?
Conspiracy.
Okay. What does that say?
Attempted murder.
Um,
Don't lift up your
I'm
shirt.
not going to lift up my shirt.
It says murder. It says murder. Stop it. Just please sit
I'm
down.
not going to lift up my
Please
shirt.
just please sit down. You're getting weird.
I wanted to show what my shirt said.
I know. It got awkward.
I love you, Carrie.
So this week we on Monday.
Well, I don't know what you're trying to say.
We're
We have
going to
plans every day.
do. Oh yeah, we got plans every day, but Monday we are doing a paranormal investigation.
Is that Monday?
Yeah. So we're going to do half of it public, and then half of it on Loyal to Doyle and Real Talk Live.
Memberships, yeah.
Yep. But the first half will be done on Haunted Road Trip.
Okay. We'll make sure to do a post
Yeah, we'll make sure
ahead
to
of
do a
time.
post.
This was totally a last minute. Like there was no post. We knew this was going to be a crap live. We were just like, hey, it might be fun to talk to
we
have
tried to
a
go-
drink and
Yeah,
do a little recap and
we'll
pop
do this
stars.
tomorrow too.
Yeah.
But
but
it's easier to do Facebook Lives in the convention center.
very
So
good service there.
we're going to do Facebook tomorrow,
mhm.
walking the floor,
Mhm.
showing all of that. We'll do half of it. Then Saturday we'll do the second half of it.
Okay.
Sunday will be a drive. We'll probably take the day off. And then Monday, we are going to do on Haunted Road Trip. The first half we're going to show. We're staying the night at a haunted house with a couple of different
One
people.
of my favorite haunted locations.
Oh my God.
We've both been there before.
This one is very close to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been
For you
multiple times.
specifically.
I
You've
have
had some of your
some of my most
if you are a
crazy
paranormal
experiences.
investigator, or if you are paranormal curious at least, or if you've had any experience, you will know that there are certain locations that are extremely special to you. For me, it would be the Lizzie Borden house specifically because that was my very first experience.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably agree.
Yeah, no, I love Lizzie.
Then the Conjuring house because that was my first visual. With seeing an actual I don't know if I'd use the word apparition, I call it a shadow or mass. And then the fuck. Oh, we can say fuck. Can
Yeah.
I say fuck?
Oh yeah. I say fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck.
But then for you, you had your first
Lizzie,
visual at
this place.
the place.
So the first time that I went here, I texted the owner when I got there, and he was like, "Just come on in." So I walked in, opened the door, see his kid playing on the stairs, having a good old
Oh,
time.
we're not on YouTube.
We are right now. He was talking. Red Rum was talking about
Oh,
on
the okay.
lives.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the lives from TransWorld will first only be on Facebook, and we can transfer it to YouTube later
Well, I forgot what.
because it kills my battery being on StreamYard.
Yeah, it
So
literally does kill its
Facebook
battery.
is a lot
Mhm.
quicker and doesn't drain the battery so fast. So we're going to do that just for ease, and then we can transfer it to YouTube. It'll just be a little later.
Yeah, but it's
Oh.
just a bummer for people that want to chat, that
Well,
prefer to use YouTube chat
I
instead of.
get
I
it.
hate Facebook Live.
I it's not my favorite either,
Yeah.
but there's no way with
How
how
about we just bring
big.
a battery pack and you stop being a baby?
No. Well, we saw how this went tonight.
We
when
could
I
try
was-
my phone and just let it die, and then we have your phone for the day.
We can try it.
Yeah, and I'm not afraid to use battery packs because I've already
Okay.
tainted mine with battery
Yeah.
packs. So Red Rum will attempt it.
We'll attempt it
Okay,
for
just
you.
just for you, but also
But
because
hey, only if you go
Yeah.
and like and subscribe to this video and channel.
I think they are
They probably already are
Yeah,
subscribed.
I recognize. Yeah, I don't use Facebook, but I love following along with you all. Yeah, and yeah, so I'm sure
So
they're on there.
the paranormal stuff
Thank
though
you.
will be on YouTube. But yeah, so where I was going with it was I walk into the house, owner's kids playing on the stairs, go and talk to the owner, he gives me a tour of the house, and
Yeah,
he's
why
like,
are you looking at me telling me? I already know the story.
because I like doing that instead of looking at
Oh,
myself.
okay.
And then
Tell me.
and then the owner goes to leave.
Oh.
And then the owner goes to leave the place. And I say, "Aren't you going to take your kid?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't got a kid. There's no kid here." I saw this kid clear as day sitting on the stairs. Like I waved at him, he waved back. And
I
that
know,
kid was
and
not
I
there.
know that was a moment because I knew he was going to be on an investigation with a mutual friend of ours. And I usually am just like, okay, like, and I'll hear from him maybe on his drive home to hear like what experiences happened. And I do the same with him. Like if I'm usually the next day, if I leave a place, I call to say like what experiences happened because we're a paranormal investigation team, but we're in 2 different states.
Mm-hmm.
He called me before the investigation even started.
Oh,
Tell me that he was
because it
shook.
was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't scared in any way because, and that's what I tried to tell people. It's like, were you freaked out? No, it was so solid
Mhm.
and there that I
Without a doubt knew.
I
Like,
had
that's the
no
kid I-
idea this is the owner's kid.
And then to so that is something that I still haven't experienced, but I feel like the feelings had to be really similar
Mhm.
because what I saw was without a shadow of a doubt something. And I still don't know how to explain it, but it's funny because I've talked to a few other people who have seen similar things, and we all describe it the same way. It is black, not flat, not a shadow. It's a black mass in the exact shape of a human being. And someone I actually met here at TransWorld the other night said they had an experience, described it exactly the same as mine in a totally different state. And said, and I knew that it was a female. It was a woman. I could see the hair. And the person with us was like, well, how could you see the hair if it was just a completely black mass? I just knew there was hair. Same thing with the guys out at the Conjuring House. I just knew he was tall, thin, and had a top hat. He was wearing a hat, not a boiler hat, more like, is that what they're called? A boiler hat, bowler hat.
Bowler hat, where it's like the
Yeah.
slopes down. That's a bowler.
Yeah, bowler hat.
No, bowler hat's like the round with
Mhm.
the brim.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bowler hat.
Yeah. Without a shadow. No, yeah, not a shadow. It was 100% not a shadow. And other people that have experienced the same thing as me, is that what we look like right now?
No, it's just, stuff wasn't really good.
Okay.
So another time that I was at this location, I was sleeping.
A black mass. Sorry.
Yeah.
I help myself. I love it. Yes.
I was sleeping in this location, and I turned around just in time to see the silhouette of a same little kid, I presume.
Oh, really? You never. I remember you describing it as like it was a different kid.
Well, it was a completely black mass. Like
You saw black mass.
Well, it was. I don't want to say it was the same to your black mass because it was literally backlit, so it could have possibly not have been. But when you're in a room, right? So like, if you were in a room and the light was behind you and it was completely dark, I wouldn't be able to see you, right? Where your thing was in the light, you saw a black mass. This was in
there was light.
So
it was
I
in a
don't
lit
know.
room.
I don't know if there would have been light if it would have been a black mass. So that's why I don't want to say that was.
Yeah.
But see a silhouette, and he drops down, goes under the bed. I later looked through the journal and saw that other people had seen the same thing and got on the spirit box, come find me.
Also, there is a spirit that is very connected to Chris, and I feel like it's a friend of mine too, because I've met this spirit multiple times. Not going to go into detail, but there's something special about this location and that
Yeah, I
spirit,
think it
in my
hangs
opinion.
out there.
I think it does, because there's a lot of children spirits there, kind of youthful energy, and the spirit that kind of hangs out with Chris and sometimes me is maybe like the vibe is like maybe teenager.
We'll get into. I want to dive into that more because
openly, like,
no, maybe not about that specifically, but about different types of spirits.
Yes.
Because this location in particular, not a lot of deaths on the property. However, the spirits that reside there were not the ones that died there. So I will dive into that on Monday.
100%. We may have different feelings about this. Other people can have different feelings about this. I 100% do not think places are haunted because people died there. 100%. And I don't think that when places are haunted, it's because it's people that died there and they're stuck there and they don't know what.
So let's go into that on Monday on the public live.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because I think that's
like our theories.
Yeah, because I think that's a good
investigation.
Yeah, I think that's a good concept, especially because I don't want to say we have two newbies, right? But we have two newbies with us.
Yeah, two new people. It doesn't mean new to the paranormal, but new investigating with us.
And
we haven't investigated with
it's two people from our channel.
I know, it's so cool.
So I'm very excited about this.
I am too.
And then on the members only live, we're going to do some scrying sessions. So the first half will be like your basic, and that'll be the public one.
You can do that shit. I don't know how I want to do it.
No, I'm making them do it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
Okay, I'm done with
so
that.
the
That's
first
fun.
part of the live
Yeah.
is going to be our theories
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, I like that.
and showing the whole house and doing some of the basic things, cat balls, whatever.
Mhm.
Nothing real in depth.
Yeah.
Then, if you want to subscribe to the Loyal to Doyle membership on the channel, we're
Mhm.
going to be doing scrying. We're going to be doing the Estus method.
Yeah.
Um,
So when he says loyal to Doyle, what he means is to watch that part, like to watch the actual investigation, you would have to be
At least-
at least a loyal to Doyle member or a Real Talk member.
yeah, if you're a
Either
Real
one.
Talk member, you
You
automatically
automatically just get it
yeah.
because you're at the highest tier.
Yeah, so Real Talk members will get 4 members only lives a month, where Loyal to Doyle will get 2
Oh.
because you do 2 and 2. We do
Yeah,
2
I was
of
like,
both.
wait. I was like, stop saying things. We can't. I was
We're
like,
doing
"Come on."
159.
Real Talk is kind of fun because we do at least 2 a month, but like Real Talk's one of those things where it's like if any like new kind of crazy drama pops up,
Yeah,
we'll be like, should we do a Real Talk?
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
so you never know. You might
Yeah.
get more than 2.
yeah. You might get more than 2.
Yes.
So Red Rum.
That's just
Okay, we'll get there.
Red
We'll
Room's
get there.
my person.
So Red Rum, go to Haunted Road Trip. That's our sister channel. That is Boston's.
Don't put that on me.
No, I had told you when this started that I was focusing on Horror Road Trip.
I know, but then we decided both to
Well, then
focus
the
on
movie
horror
came
together.
out.
I know, and I
Because
was
the
like, let
movie
me
came
help
out.
you with horror.
Yeah.
So
but
don't put that on me because
originally,
Haunted has been so dead.
well, no, but so Haunted Road Trip is Boston. She goes on the paranormal investigations more than me.
I took quite a break. I had
know
to.
you did.
With winter, like I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh no,
There's
I get it.
so many haunted places around me that I could go investigate, but we were so busy with McKamey Manor, with the Rise and Fall series.
Yeah, and with just
Everything. It's just so
lawsuits.
So yeah, technically it's my channel. I just like to think about it as both of our channels.
Well, it is. It is.
That just
but
scared the shit out of me because I saw you walking up, and I was like,
he's
"Okay, you're."
totally-
No, I just had a.
We're watching multiple screens right now.
I don't know
so-
why. It's weird and creepy.
But so oh my god, this live is so fucking bad. Go to Haunted Road Trip for the public live.
Yeah.
And the Horror Road Trip is where the membership is, where you can see the second half.
Yeah. And the Estus method. So everyone has their thing that they kind of tap into. That's like their
Boston
thing.
is good with Estus.
I don't know what it is. When other people describe what they feel during an Estus method, I don't relate to
Do
it.
we got some shit?
What do you mean?
We got some paranormal shit tomorrow night.
Where we have no plans?
We got no plans tomorrow.
I thought we were gonna karaoke.
No, you suggested it. I did not agree to it.
So we could go to the basement because they said Brandon's sleeping, but Brandon said that Brandon's hotel is haunted.
Let's go and show up tomorrow at Brandon's hotel
And do the Estus method.
and do the Estus method.
And we can teach people about it.
Yeah.
But let me real quick explain to my friends watching here. When other people tell me what they experience with the Estus method, I was just kind of nod and I'm like, uh-huh. So for me, and other people use this word too, but I always say I go under. And the best way I can describe that is like I start listening and I'm hearing the and I'm hearing different words which I know are radio broadcasters, so I'm ignoring them. And then very quickly I feel like I'm almost in a different world. And the best way I can describe it is like I'm sitting wherever I'm sitting, but that I'm behind a curtain now. And I feel like all the words that I'm hearing sounds so fucking weird, are like being shot into my ears.
Well, no.
Like I don't know how to describe it.
Well,
and I can feel them around me, and I can feel them taking turns, and I can feel them fighting with each other, and I can feel them curious. Some are afraid of it. I can feel their feelings, and their words, and I don't know what
So-
that means.
So let me say this: as somebody that's been on the, that's
From
this
your
method.
perspective?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Estus method does not work for me at all. I can't decipher radio to voices. It just when I put it on, I get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it is I can't do like the meditation somewhat, where I can't relax my brain,
Just like relax.
and just kind of soak it in. So I have seen other people do Estes method and be like, no, like it's not right. I've seen you do the Estes method, which is much different, and I've seen others also do it like you. Like I don't want to be like you're the only one.
No. I
Right?
just when I
So-
talk to people about like, hey,
No,
like
but so where I'm going with it is I can tell when you say the going under, from
Mhm.
my perspective, it's different. Your voice changes.
right.
I know I can tell.
And I'm unaware of that.
Right.
Unless
And
it's
we've had
like video,
conversations
yeah.
after, right?
Mhm.
Because I always record them.
Yep,
They only
and then
let
we
you go
talk.
15 minutes.
Yeah, I like to go longer.
And-
Like you've let me go longer than that before.
Sometimes
I prefer like a
depending-
good 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I get
we
deep.
don't. Yeah, but we don't always do that.
Well,
So
you're a scaredy cat. I'm not scared of him.
okay. Go back to the lives where you're like 15 minutes, no longer than 15.
Or no,
And then I
like my
usually,
friends.
and
I
then
like when they talk about
and then usually I let it go a little longer. But so, anyways, when I talk to you though,
Mhm.
I can tell when I'm talking to you and when I'm not talking to you.
Mhm.
And I can also tell when I'm talking to one spirit and then when that spirit leaves and I'm talking to another spirit, because it's just like tones, undertones, how you even sit
Yeah,
changes.
that's crazy. And so it's funny that you say that because when I say it feels like they're going in my ear, it means like I feel like they're like, phew.
Mhm,
I don't want to use the P word,
mhm.
but a lot of people that do the Estes method do not describe it as being similar to the P word. I would say to me, it feels like I sit there and when I start going into like my little meditation thing, I literally and you can tell me till the cows come home not to do this, but I literally will tell people, are we still live?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll literally tell people I sit, I meditate, I feel if it's a good feeling or a bad feeling, I can just kind of feel that energy very quickly. And in my own head, I'm like, come on in. Like it's like a welcome, doors open, open for business. Come on into my head.
So that will be Monday. So Sunday will be off, but Friday and Saturday. So tomorrow night we're going to go live from Brandon's hotel room, whether he wants it or not. We're just going to show up as the Ghostbusters.
I want a Ghostbusters costume. I didn't see any.
I would like a Ghostbuster costume too.
I don't see any.
But
I guess there aren't any.
So we're going to go live from Brandon's
Why aren't there
hotel
any
tomorrow.
Ghostbuster hunters?
Because they're their own community. There's a Ghostbuster
I know
community.
there is. We heard about it, and I really want to join it. And they do like really charitable things.
Yeah.
Wait, Boston. What you're describing sounds like what a lot of mediums experience during sessions, while different types of.
So Red Rum, it is like that, but it's only when it's Estus.
Well,
Well, no, I mean,
we've
no,
had
no, no, no,
other
no, no,
moments.
no, no. There is other moments, right? So I'm not taking away the medium stuff from you, because there has been times where you have answered questions
Mm-hmm.
before the answer has been given.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
What?
times where I just been flat out possessed by the
Whoa.
ghost of Andrew Gordon.
yeah, well,
Or whatever the
we're not
fuck
gonna
that
jump to
was.
that. But
But I don't like the M word because I don't know enough about it to know if that's what I am. But it's basically that they're because like I hear mediums all day long where it's like they're like talking to people and they're seeing people, and like I don't have any of that. I just have like they're like
Estus is just fucking
I don't
great.
know how to describe
It's just like dowsing rods with me.
dowsing rods with him. Exactly. It's just a skill. So I don't know. Either way, the word I like to use, because I don't think there's a name for it, is sensitive. Chris won't like to say that, but he's sensitive too. That we both have some kind of sensitive.
I'm not fucking sensitive. Things don't get to me.
You're
People
sen-
don't get to me.
You're a sensitive.
I'm not sensitive.
Sensitive.
I'm not sensitive.
Because I guarantee you, when we on a random whim 2.5 years ago were like, let's do like a fun paranormal trip and like do ghost hunting and shit. That sounds cool. I don't think either of us expected 5 straight days of some of the most intense paranormal experiences.
And that's why we're best friends.
And now we're best friends. But I think that wouldn't have happened with 2 people that didn't both have some kind of weird ass
But we saw some weird shit.
sensitivity.
We saw some weird shit that week.
Yeah. So and it was like, we actually had a moment where we sat on a bench. It was when we came back from when we broke into that national park. And we sat on a bench outside of the Colonial Inn. This is funny, but we both had a very serious conversation. And we're like, this is for real. And there's like no turning back now. We've entered a world that we both kind of just laughed about and thought was just going to be like a fun tourist thing to do. We've entered this world that like maybe we both have thought like, yeah, that might exist, but probably bullshit. And we like saw it and felt it and we're there, and like there's no denying it and there's no going back now. And I think sadly for me, I got really wrapped up in like the events and like the whole paranormal and this is nothing against, but
you sold out.
No, I tried to help.
You were like a
tried to
pop
find
star.
a community.
You were worse than me.
I tried to find. I worked for free for fucking. I'm trying to say nice things, so shut up. I was trying to find a community within the paranormal world because he lived so far away. So I knew like I wouldn't have my paranormal bestie.
Trying to find cool.
Chris, I'm trying so hard to be good right now. Please stop.
Go ahead.
So anyways, it started feeling, and then I joined a bunch of different Facebook groups and I met some amazing people and I had some amazing experiences and I learned a lot. But at the same time, I kind of lost that passion. And like, it's weird because talking about it now and like remembering those moments, stop laughing at me, remind me that yes, I made a commitment that to myself that like I can't turn my back on this world again. So whether it's, I don't have to be part of any kind of community. I can just be in that world by myself if I have to.
Depressing.
I just don't like a lot of pair drama. It got really dramatic and then it was just so much more. I like this community better. And I'm sorry, but I do.
We like our community.
I really like this community.
Yeah.
And some of you guys can be, and that's what's so cool is that a lot of you guys are also in the paranormal community. But it's like weird. It's like the ones that find their way to this community who are also in the paranormal community are like the really chill paranormal people. I'm not saying anything bad about anyone, but there's just too much. And then the whole like location thing, it lost the spiritual kind of like passion.
Okay, so where are we? Where are we? Are we part of the debunking community or are we part of the
I think we're part of the like just keep it fucking real community.
So I think that's so that's where I think the debunking community is.
Yeah, because I think the debunking community, they get a bad rep because people are like, oh, they're just going to debunk everything. But I think I've seen so many people in the debunking community that also are believers, but
Mhm.
that they're debunking the bullshitters who are ruining the experience, the true, when you have a real, valid, personal, moving, life-changing experience, and then you see someone fucking
I'm a demon. I'm possessed.
right, and you see someone doing that shit, or like,
Oh, wow, you went there. Wow,
it's a controversy, but just saying.
you were a believer.
I know, and
I was
not
always
anymore.
skeptic.
Maybe I'm not.
I think that we need to dive into a series with that. Like, let's get on it because like that's already kind of dropped.
Stop. Are we actually in?
And then I think we should kind of like get on that because you were there
Multiple times.
multiple times.
I don't think I want to publicly come out because they're really, really nice people. But if there's a chance that it's
If
real,
there is a chance, all right. So for the people that are watching, right?
I love that Red Room.
Mhm.
Yeah, I consider myself among the just keep it fucking real community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
All
What
right.
is that song? Red Solo Cup. I
Okay.
feel you.
No,
Up.
stop, please. That's like the Willy Wonka. I gotta make a Willy Wonka song with that and just use the Oompa Loompa picture.
Why do you have to make a Willy Wonka song with the Red Solo Cup song?
Because I thought of the how you sang it was like the Pure Imagination song.
I just said Red Solo Cup.
Pure
I feel you up.
Imagination.
Hold on, let's do it at the same time. Okay. One,
You know what?
two. No, I say 1, 2, 3, and then
Okay.
okay. 1, 2, 3.
In
Red
a
Solo
world
Cup.
of
I
pure
fill you up.
imagination. See?
No.
Yeah, it's
Who thinks that those two songs sound the same?
they're the same. So, well, yeah, see, Red Solo Cup. I fill you up with alcohol.
Are we gonna make a mashup of Pure Imagination and Red Solo Cup?
Yeah.
We're just gonna butcher one of my favorite songs. I'll fill you up. Let's have. Oh, guys, guess what song Chris had never heard before? Oh my god, you're gonna love this. Especially my girlies out there who like appreciate this song.
Jesus Christ. I gotta go to bed.
Earl.
It is 12:30.
Goodbye Earl by the Dixie Chicks. He has never heard that song until I forced his ears to hear it in the car because I was the DJ.
So many songs I had to listen to.
Go, go, go,
Do you
Joe.
guys?
If
Hey,
you
wait,
know
wait.
what they say.
Stop.
Come
Stop.
on now, Joseph.
We were in such a bad construction area, and I'm trying to drive and not wreck the car because it's like rush hour. I'm doing fucking 80 because I don't want to be in the car anymore. And she's screaming, Joseph.
Listen, it's not my fault. It was a playlist.
You
I
were
didn't know
singing.
what was going to
What
play
was the
next.
song? What was the song?
Go, 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 Joseph. You know what
Yeah,
to
and you were
say.
singing and all that, and I'm trying not to
Come on
fucking
now,
wreck us.
Joseph, they'll make
I'll tell you
I
what,
know,
there
but
was
there
a
was some
few
cool
times,
parts.
there was a few times in that drive where I was like, I'll just fucking wreck us.
Did we tell the joke about the house with all the cars in it?
No, that's for another live. That's for another live. This is too much.
Delete once
Oh.
over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's set it to unlisted because I want to rewatch it.
Well,
You guys, I don't drink, so it is kind of fun to see
I'm
what
not
happens.
saying it to anything because who fucking really cares? We're adults.
I know, but it's gonna be clipped so hard.
So
Yeah, I bet. Oh wait, let me do some snorts for you real
No,
quick.
stop. All right, we're ending. We're
No, but then
ending.
you can clip
Good
me
night.
for Miss Piggy.
Good night, guys.